everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Bookish Babbles. It's just me today. Hasn't been just me in a little while, so I thought, why not? And also something I haven't done in a while because I'm sort of on hiatus this summer, I guess. I don't know, I didn't mean to, but all I've done is a couple fangirl episodes this summer with Sarah, which of course have been a blast, but I just got busy this summer and I underestimated how much time working full-time will take out of me. So yep. My schedule's all over the place right now in terms of this podcast, but I'm still here. I'm still trucking along and all that jazz. But yeah, I haven't done a book tag in a while. Just felt like doing something quick and simple. So I'm doing, if you can't tell by the title, I'm doing the Do I Have That Book challenge. And I will find the original video if I can, put it in the show notes. But I'm getting the questions off of books with Emily Fox's video. So I'll link her video in the show notes as well. And like I said, I'm just doing something. I just wanted to do an episode that was like quick, simple, easy to edit, so I could just post it because I want to get in the habit. I'm trying to get back in the habit of doing the podcast more consistently again, especially because after Fangirl, we're going to be reading through the Percy Jackson series or all the Rick Riordan universe books. So I need to get into the habit of doing the podcast more often. But then again, I say this and watch me, I'll get very busy again because rehearsals for Puffs starts next week. So that'll definitely take up my time. I'm so excited because I'm reading through my script, trying to learn some of my lines, and I'm playing multiple characters. So I am going to have a hell of a time doing this show and learning all those lines. So wish me luck, everyone. But like I said, I'm so looking forward to this show. But yeah, I'm going to do the Do I Have That Book challenge. There are 20 questions. So without further ado, let's just get in. Okay, the first question is, do you have a book with deckled edges? I do. I did not prepare at all. I am desperately looking at my shelf, trying to remember which books have deckled edges. Oh, it's not here. Oh. What's it? Oh, I know the first book in the Books Beginning series. It's called The Emerald Atlas. That was one of my favorite series in middle school. That has deckled edges. I don't think the rest of did the rest of the series have deckled edges? I don't know, but I know the first book had deckled edges. So yeah, The Emerald Atlas by John Stevens. I don't remember the author's name. Classic me. I claim it's one of my favorite books, and I can't remember the author's name. Go me. Anyway, moving on. Number 2, do you have a book with 3 or more people on the cover? I should. Why am I sitting down? I've trapped myself on a chair, guys, with my laptop on me, and I don't want to get up because it's comfortable. My copy of The Summer I Turned Pretty. I have the original covers of that book, and it has Belly, Jeremiah, and Conrad on the cover. New covers are gorgeous, but I don't know, something about there's something about the original covers that I really like, probably because it's nostalgic for me because I read the series, before it was cool, guys. Actually, I haven't watched the series yet. I need to watch it because everyone tells me it's good, and I know I'll enjoy it because I enjoyed reading the books when I was a teenager, obviously, but whatever. I'm rambling again. This is what happens when I'm left to my own devices and I'm talking to myself. I'm just talking into the void forever, especially when I do these tag episodes because I don't make notes or script myself properly. So you're just getting me rambling, everyone, when it's just me doing a tag by my lonesome. So I hope you enjoy it. But anyway, my original copy of Summer I Turned Pretty has 3 people on the cover. So woo, go me. Oh, actually, also, my paperback copy of Blood of Olympus that has all 7 demigods on it. So there you go. I got 2. Okay, number 3, do you have a book based on another fictional story? Why, yes, I do. In fact, if I just look up, I can find some. Okay, I thought I had a copy of the book with me. But no, it's at my house. But what's it called? Oh, wait, no, it's right there. Half Sick of Shadows by Laura Sebastian. It is a standalone fantasy book, based on the lore of King Arthur, primarily focusing on Lady Elaine, who had visions. It's like her, Morgana, Guinevere, and Lancelot, and Arthur, of course, like all them growing up together, being a nice group of friends, and where, obviously nothing ever goes wrong, ever. It's just big old happy times. Yeah. Anyway, it's a good book, especially if you like the series Merlin. However, Merlin is not Colin Morgan in this book. He is, in fact, the old bearded wizard man that we're used to in most retells. Words. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, Half Sick of Shadows. It's a good one. And I know I have more. Oh, I think I have a copy of Cinderella is Dead somewhere. Oh, and I just looked up, guys. I forgot. I have the Lunar Chronicles right behind me, up on the top shelf. Yep, that is definitely based on another story. If you guys don't know, the Lunar Chronicles are basically futuristic sci-fi fairy tale retellings. Really fun series. Cinder, obviously Cinderella, Scarlet, Little Red Riding Hood, Cress is Rapunzel, and Winter is Snow White. Fun times. I should reread those someday, because those are fun books. Anyway. Next question. Number 4. Do you have a book with a title 10 letters long? Oh boy. Give me a minute, guys. This will be a while. I found it. So, Other Birds by Sarah Addison Allen. I'm leaning to see the title, guys, but woo, I found it. I thought I wasn't going to be able to find one, but yeah, go read Other Birds. It's a fun, well, maybe not fun read, but it's a good read. What's the next question? Do you have a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter? Oh dear. Oh, I got one. Staring right in front of me. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Because LaRue... No, I'm dumb. That starts with a T, Alyson. I was too excited, guys. I'm tired. It was a long day at work today. And I still decided to record like a crazy person. All right. I found one. So Many Beginnings, because it starts with the letter S. So, and beginnings is plural. So, I did it. It's a Little Women remix, a retelling. Yeah, that fits the previous question as well. So, woo, I did it. Actually, I've got quite a few Little Women retellings up there. How many of them have I read? None. Anyway, moving on. Thank you, Little Women retelling. Number 6, do you have a mass market paperback book? I do. I have a few. My copy of To Kill a Mockingbird is a mass market paperback. Okay, I've got a few copies. One of my copies of Anne of Green Gables is a mass market paperback. So, yes, I do have mass market paperbacks. That was easy. Okay. Do you have a book written by an author using a pen name? Probably. Is Cassandra Clare a pen name? I feel like I've heard that's a pen name for her. What else? I actually do have a copy of that I bought forever ago, back in the day, of author of certain Wizarding World series. I know she wrote like that mystery series, I forget, under a pen name. I do have a copy hidden in a box somewhere. I'm not looking for it, obviously. Yeah, there's my answers. Number 8. Do you have a book with a character's name in the title? Okay, well, Harry Potter's way too easy, so I need to think of something else. Oh, I do. Staring right in front of me, The Secret Book of Floralia by Patty Callahan Henry. Really great book. Historical fiction takes place in the 60s, and so the 60s being present day, and then flashbacks to 1940s about children who had to be sent away from London when the air raids were happening. And it's a story about sisters and friendship and love and family, and it was a really good book and really underrated. It was one of the like Barnes and Noble book club books that we read for our book club, obviously. But apart from that, no one's really talked about this book, which is a shame because I thought it was rather good. But anyway, moving on. Do you have a book with 2 maps in it? Yes, I think so. I think my copy of Six of Crows has 2 maps. I don't know. I don't have it here with me, and I'm too lazy to go look, guys, because it's at my parents' house, and I am currently not there, so I'm gonna take a bet and say Six of Crows. Anyway, do you have a book that was turned into a TV show? I mean, the Mortal Instruments books. Duh. I do have a copy of Game of Thrones somewhere. That was turned into a TV show. Oh, and I have the last thing he told me that was turned into a series. My mom just read this book. I need to read this book. She enjoyed it, and she's started the series, and I believe she's enjoying it. I don't know. I haven't really asked her about it just because I don't want to be spoiled on anything. But yeah, I got a few books that were turned into TV shows. All right. Question 11. Do you have a book written by someone who is originally famous for something else? Yes, The Land of Stories by Chris Colfer. Fucking adore that series. And which is funny. I have not watched a single episode of Glee. I only learned that the author of those books was on Glee after I started reading them and read the author bios. So I was like, oh, that cool. And then I still, to this day, have not watched an episode of Glee, but the TikTok algorithm thinks I have, which I understand why the TikTok algorithm would think that I watched Glee growing up because, I was a theater kid when that show was big, but for whatever reason, just never watched it. Anyway, next question. Do you have a book with a clock on the cover? Yes, I feel like I do. Yes, one of my copies of Peter Pan has Big Ben on it. So yeah, a clock. There we go. Do you have a poetry book? Yes, I do. Not on me. All my poetry books are at my parents' house, but, I have the class. But I have, some Amanda Lovelace poetry collections, Mary Oliver. So yeah, I got quite a few. I think one sticking out my brain right now is Blue Horses by Mary Oliver. That's so far still my favorite Mary Oliver poetry collection. Okay, number 14. Do you have a book with an award stamp on it? I mean, yeah, I have. What's sticking out right now for me is Number the Stars. That has the Newbery Award. So I got a few books with awards on them, but Number the Stars is what's sticking out to me right now. 15. Do you have a book written by an author with the same initials as you? Good question. Let me get back to you on that one. Can't believe I didn't think of this right away, but literally Arthur Miller's, because my name, Alyson, and my last name starts with an M, so Arthur Miller, he wrote The Crucible, which I do have a copy of somewhere. I also think I have a copy of Death by a Salesman, which I haven't read, which I know is a crime against humanity in the literature world. But anyway, next question, we're going to move on from that. 16. Do you have a book of short stories? I do. Am I blank? I have a collection of short stories by Otessa Moshfit. She wrote My Year of Rest and Relaxation. Read a couple of them. Don't really remember because it was forever ago when I got that collection. But yeah, I have a collection by her. I have that YA collection that came out forever ago called My True Love Gave to Me, which is a collection of holiday short stories by a bunch of YA authors, which I remember adoring and really enjoying, because I read it, of course, around Christmas time when I was in high school. But yeah, I still got that floating around somewhere. Okay. Oh, fudge. I didn't realize how much effort this was going to make me do. Do you have a book that is between 500 and 510 pages long? Why do you have to be that specific? I'll be back. I did it. That took way too long. But I found a book that was between 500 and 510 pages. Why did it have to be that specific? But anyway, my copy of Blood of Olympus is at 500. Last page of the book is 502. I mean, not counting the glossary, because I'm not counting the glossary because the book didn't count the glossary, because those pages aren't numbered. So of the numbered pages, my hardcover original copy of Blood of Olympus is 502 pages. So hallelujah. Thank the gods. Haha. Uncle Rick not letting me down. Woo. Okay. I mean, actually, there's a lot I would have done different with this. I wish I would have done different with this book, but you know what? I don't care. I love it now. I love it because it saved me for this specific challenge. So thank you, Uncle Rick. But anyway, I say that, but Heroes of Olympus is genuinely my favorite Rick Riordan book series, but we'll get into that when we're talking about those books. But anyway, so I should speed through these next questions because it's getting late. Let's see if I can. Do you have a book that was turned into a movie? Yes, I do. Why am I suddenly blanking on every book? Oh, Fault in Our Stars. There we go. That was one. And To All the Boys I Loved Before. So voila, there we go. Do you have a graphic novel? Yes, I have a section over here. I've got Squire. I've got the graphic novel adaptation of Anne of Green Gables. I've got the Sad Ghost Club. So I've got a few. And last question, do you have a book written by 2 or more authors? Yes. What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. Wonderful book. Did I ever read the sequel? No. But that's another problem. But anyway, we did it. Woo, we made it. I genuinely was afraid I wasn't going to be able to find some of the books, because the 10 letters one and the page count one, that really got me. Fuck. How dare they do that? I say that, but at the same time, do the tag if you want. It's fun. Whether, I don't know, Instagram post, podcast episode, YouTube channel, TikTok video, I don't care. I tag y'all, I guess. It's fun time. But yes, I think, and I believe, the next time Sarah and I talk about Fangirl, we're going to be reading chapters 17 to 25. So Sarah, let's, probably record that very soon. Speaking of which, I should reread those chapters. Anywho, thank you all so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to me suffer and struggle to find books. But actually, this was fun because I just like any excuse to look through my bookshelves. But like I said, thanks so much for listening, guys. Hope you have a great day/night, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!